We're watching Israel take them apart in real time.
Because so many of my friends are Israeli or come from an Israeli background or just strongly committed Zionists. So I recognize that my social connections and my ties and my ideology blinds me to different points of view. And so it's difficult to step back from my particular hero system and to recognize all the strong arguments that there are to be made for a much more isolationist American foreign policy that steps away from the Middle East, perhaps entirely.
Terror organization is left. And how important was it for them to push back on the Biden administration who told them not to do it?
Right.
So why would you be arresting your soldiers who were fighting and risking their lives to protect Israel in Gaza on rather spurious grounds? And perhaps it comes down to what's more important, the process or the ends. Is the goal of fighting the enemy and keeping Israel safe more important than following the details of international humanitarian law?
They've been investigated on the grounds that the assaulted soldiers are afraid to officially complain, even though in its aftermath, some of the investigators involved stopped fulfilling operational roles and one stopped showing up for reserve duty. So these are also, people who are in the military police, who came to arrest these individuals accused of grave crimes with quite a lot of evidence. And the fellow soldiers take out their weapons, barricade them in rooms, assault them directly. And there's been zero.
So you had many of Israel's elite disrupting Israeli society and not doing their reserve military duty, protesting the Bibi Netanyahu government's plans to change the judicial system. So that type of protest was praised by the news media. However, this type of protest on behalf of Israeli military veterans who are in charge of misbehavior, this type of protest now gets strongly condemned by the mainstream Israeli media.
Investigation into any of this, because effectively, the government, certainly a significant part of Israeli society, supported the side that was like, we think it should be fine for soldiers to rape Palestinians and there should be no consequences.
Oh, yeah.
Just a wild.
But we don't have any definitive evidence that they raped Palestinians. We have some rather thin charges.